Hi everyone, my name is Alicia. I'm 18 years old and I got a spot in a UK medical school, but I still need your help to turn this dream into a reality. I applied to some UK medical schools as an international student, and these universities were Russell Group universities, which are the British equivalent of Ivy League schools. You have 10 to 20 spots that students all around the world are competing for to study as international students there. And I was actually lucky enough to get a spot. I achieved all the required grades. I scored 99th percentile on my admissions exam, but I might actually still have to give all of this up just because I do not necessarily have the financial means to get myself through. Medicine has really been a large part of my life for as long as I can remember, pretty much. And I feel like my first inspiration happened when I was about 5 years old, and I had a severe allergic reaction. I ended up in the pediatric intensive care unit overnight, and I remember how traumatic and terrifying that was. But even though I was really scared, the healthcare team there really gave me this sense of safety. And after that, I realized that I could provide that same sense of safety to other people if I decided to study medicine and become a doctor one day. So after that, I started trying to participate in as many volunteer events as possible. I even donated my hair to children with cancer because I realized how much of a ripple effect kindness can have in other people's lives. And a few years later, my mother was diagnosed with melanoma, which is the most deadly type of skin cancer, and I was her primary caretaker and helped her with changing her bandages and cleaning her stitches, and that really exposed me to the empathy side of healthcare and how important it is in the recovery of others. That was when I realized that I really cannot see myself doing anything else in life. And now my dream is to be able to become a reconstructive surgeon specializing in breast cancer reconstruction, as well as taking care of skin cancer for patients. I would want to work in the NHS in England because in the NHS, healthcare is not just a privilege for those who can afford it. It is a right that is available to everyone, no matter what their situation is. And I know that I'm gonna earn a fraction of what I would earn here, but for me, it really isn't about the money. It's about making a difference in as many lives as possible. But I really just don't have the financial resources right now to pursue this without help. And I've looked for scholarships and everything like that, but because of my unique situation, I actually don't qualify for any of those. So this fundraiser is really my last chance. And without the financial means, I might actually have to say goodbye to my dream. But every donation would really count and would be greatly, greatly appreciated. It would go towards anything from my tuition to keeping a roof over my head while I'm studying to even just putting food on the table every day. So thank you so much for listening to this video, and I hope we can make this work together. Thank you.